Hello, people. It's Tika.
And Tim, welcome to Two Sides to One Coin. We missed you. Happy New Year.
New Year. We back. We back. We back. We back. We was on hiatus because we be having shit to do.
Yes. It was a holiday season. We had to spend time with our families, our friends, and New Year's. I don't even remember because I got drunk and played a lot of games with friends. So it was Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, best friend.
Happy New Year's, best friend. I had a good New Year's. I was with my kids. I was with my husband. We played games. We laughed. I was with my niece and my sissy. So the New Year's was nice. My neighborhood was lit and popping. People was busting and lighting fireworks, and shit was good.
New Year's was chill. It was about 7 of us. We played adult games. We played checkers. I drank a lot of Hennessy. 2020 was brought in real well. Good job. So what do we have on the deck? What are we talking
about? Things are great around here.
Right. Come through, cocktail. What are we talking about tonight, best friend?
You know what? Let's start with the most recent because lately Facebook has been on fire.
Okay.
With this, who was named Jeezy and Jenny relationship.
Okay.
And, it was kind of like a statement made that, Black women are conditioned, to not respect Black men, and Asian women and white women are better and Latino women are better and blah, blah, blah. So the internet was on explode. Have you seen that? Have you seen it?
I did. It really got to me. But
okay, so that's what we're going to talk about first. So we have a couple of things on the agenda to talk about. So let's just get into that. What do you think about, let's just not even focus on Jeezy and Jenny. They're a cute couple. Like it, love it. But what do you think about the whole thing as far as interracial dating?
I'm totally for it because, your best friend and taste it. Yep. I'm all for love who you love. And if that person is not in your race with it. But me personally, I have had my fair share and I want a sister. And so I'm all for date and love and marry who you want, but don't throw nobody else under the bus to make that other person feel more.
I think that's partially the problem. Yeah. And I think so many people be like, oh, Black women have a problem when they see a Black man with a white woman or a Black man with something other than a Black woman. And I, for one, have to say, I personally do not. I really don't care. Love who you love, make babies, live happy, whatever the case may be. But I don't like it when it's a degrading reason to why you chose that.
Outside of your race, like when Black men say white women or Latino women do this, or Black women will say white men are this compared to y'all. It's like, don't shoot us in the foot to put wings on them.
Right. So my question to you is from, a Black man's perspective, do you think that Black women is most definitely conditioned to respect the Black man, to be overly independent, overly strong? Like, what do you feel when you hear that Black women are conditioned that way?
And this is honest, because we honest. I think I'm on the fence because I think it's a race thing when it comes to Black people. Black men have been conditioned to not be emotional. Most of the time, they're conditioned to not show feelings, and Black women have been taught through generations of suck it up, be strong. You don't need him for this. And so it is on the fence because I know a lot of independent Black women, but I also know a lot of dependent Black women. And so this sucks because I'm on the fence. Like, I think Black men could be more, have more emotion, but they weren't taught it because their fathers and their grandfathers were too strong and too hard, and I don't hug, and that's gay, and this, and this. And Black women were taught the same lessons, just through different lenses, if that makes sense. What do you think, best friend?
I think it just depends on the person, to be honest. I think that in any race you can find a woman that's overly independent, overly
Okay.
I don't think that that's just a black woman thing. I think that's a woman thing, depending on how you were raised, how you grew up, what values is placed on you, what you may have went through as an adult, because it may have been one point in time where you were very submissive to someone, and that
Right.
person took that as a weakness, and it
Right.
kind of tarnished you. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So
Right.
I have to be this way. I have to take care of self. I have to be more independent. I'm going to need a career. I'm going to need a bag. I'm going to need this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that that's just not a black woman thing.
It's not, but I can only speak from the black experience.
That is
You know,
absolutely
and I can only speak from my experience as a black man being around a lot of black women. My
right.
consensus is right down the middle. Like you said, it depends on the
And that's
upbringing,
true.
the
But
choices you made.
most guys that say, oh, black women are this, it's like, well, first of all your life you ain't done nothing but date black women. Okay. And then secondly, how have you expanded yourself? Are you just looking for black women where you from? You know, have you traveled to find a different type of black woman? Have you traveled to find an educated black woman? What type of black woman are you dealing with to make you put all black women into one basket?
Well, it only sucks because, not to bring up celebrities, but you never hear about Serena Williams' husband being white. You heard about it, but it's never in the news as much. Or Eve. Eve been married to a white man forever. Like, it's just not stuff that's talked about, but you will definitely see that Russell Wilson dated a white woman, but then when he married Sierra, they talk about the glow up. And I'm like, yeah, because you do have the stigma with black men that once we make it, we don't need a black woman no more. And it's like, that sucks. But then they don't talk about how, what is Redman that's been with his wife 30-some years, and LL Cool J, and I mean, Viola Davis and Angela Bassett. These are great examples, but they don't promote them. So
They,
we only hear about.
they don't promote them, and I think they don't promote them because they try to make it seem like black love is not real. And
Yeah.
then like even when you look at more TV shows and media and all of that stuff, how many TV shows where you rarely see
Yeah.
a black man and a black woman together, and they're
Black
working, and they're living and they're career driven, and they love each other. Whenever you see that, it's this interracial type dating. It's the black man with the white woman. You know, and it's very rare that you see a black woman with a white man in media. But you always see that black man, white woman, and it's like, why don't people think that black love is a real thing? Because
Yeah, I mean, it's right there.
that's out there that has stood the test of time, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful, and it happens and it works. Black kids, all like black kids are beautiful. You know, you have that stigma where, oh, biracial babies are more pretty. No. You know what I mean? Like, yes, some biracial babies are very pretty, but then you got them ugly little motherfuckers too, like any other race. But I'm just like, to keep it real, to keep it 100. You know,
My thing is,
don't make
it
it
was,
a thing.
yeah, in the 90s and when we were growing up in the early 2000s, it was very evident that you had the black man with the white woman. But I went to go see, you know, the movie buff, but Wrinkle in Time, where the little black girl was biracial and her mom was black and her dad was white, and the new movie Colors with Gugu. Her daughter's, she's black, but her mom is black and her father's the white sheriff, and so it is changing because even on TV you have the black wife with the Mexican or the white husband.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. We grew up with Family Matters and Step Back. Like, we had the Black Family Unit in so many different TV shows, the Parenthood, the PJs, like everything we watched from animation to dramas. We did, and then people didn't see it, but in the 90s we had like a different world of the Cosby Show, which I'm for it. It was super black, and it's not that we don't see it enough nowadays. Yes, the world is changing, but
like they're trying to make it extinct, to be honest. You know, like the biracial thing is what it needs to be, and it's like, no. You know, I have to be honest, and I'm going to say that I have never dated outside my race. I just don't have the preference to. I mean, I love black men. Black men is what it is.
We know. Oh, we're my best friend. We know.
You know, but you know, will I say that I haven't seen someone of another race and I'd be like, oh, he's very attractive? Yes, I have. But I still don't prefer to be in a dating situation or any type situation with that person. I
I
mean,
think nowadays, to each his own, but we don't have enough examples of diversity. This sounds awful. We have so much diversity in the media, but there's not enough diversity. There's no black family units in the mass media. There's a lot of diversity. There's a lot of blending, which is yay. The soup is good, but you'll talk to a lot of people who don't look like us who'll say, I would never date outside my race, and no one blows. They don't get no blowback. But when we say it, it's like, oh, you should try new things, and it's like,
yeah,
I've tried it.
no, I'm good. I I just don't want to.
That's
Like,
okay. I think that
I just
the issue isn't diversity. It's the lack of inclusion. Like there's no black family units for kids to look up to and be like, okay, what if I don't want to date outside my race or date the same sex? Is there a black family unit that I can look to?
right,
You know,
right. Agree, agree.
and that's the thing. At least growing up, uh, probably around 99 to 2006, you had every kind of choice. If you wanted to see a gay unit or a lesbian unit or a black straight unit or a white straight unit, you had tons of shows like Dawson's Creek and Felicity and, all the UPN shows. So you had it. But now with so much streaming service, everything I watch is very much interracial, which,
Yeah,
yay, is also wow.
yeah, a big wow. But this
Yeah,
is my take on it. Date who you want to date.
true.
Mostly,
But don't throw nothing under the bus.
but do not put all black women in this bracket because you're trying to justify why you dated that person. You shouldn't have to down your own race to make the person that you are with feel like they are above all. And I think that's sort of the problem. If our black men is saying, oh, all black women is X, Y, and Z and degrading us, it leaves the door open for other people outside of our race to degrade us, you know? And I feel like if you are from a black woman, you got a black grandma, you got black cousins, you got a black daughter,
Yeah, yeah.
you should have the fucking utmost respect. I don't give a damn.
But then that shit should be in return as well, because I'm definitely taking my side because I'm a black man. It's so hard hearing from from so many women of color that black men ain't shit, black men cheat, black men are worthless. And I'm like,
I agree.
and for me as a black man, I'm like, well, bitch, the only thing all these black men got in common is your ass. So maybe it's you, and it's like I hate when I hear a black man down a black woman because I came from a black woman. I love black women. It's God is a black woman. Argue with me, fight me. But when you hear a black woman say that or a woman of color, like you're like, dang, he hurt you that bad? Or your daddy left you when you were that young? Or you still holding on to that past? And that's what sucks for me because it's like, you can't be that bitter that you put all of us in the same boat.
To learn to let go. You know what I mean? My thing is, I have dated nothing but black men. So of course, within that time frame of me dating, I am now almost 35. Oh shit, I'm almost 35, guys, or 34. How old am I?
34. You'll be 35 in March, best friend.
Oh shit. Okay, but anyway, but during that time of dating, of course you're going to some people that wasn't worth your time, or you're gonna look back and be like, oh, he was such an asshole, Yeah. But that don't give you the green light to be like, oh, all of these black men are ridiculous and I hate them of this, because then you just look like a bitter person.
Right.
Feel like that too. You look bitter as fuck. And don't sit up here and say, oh well, Asian women, Hispanic women has the culture of, because who the fuck is you and since when did you learn a culture?
And when did you speak for all of us?
You know what I'm saying? Like, because my thing is that Asian woman could probably hate the way she was raised. Oh, I don't feel like I should always have to bite my tongue. Or, oh, I don't feel like he is always right. Or I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't never been submerged into that culture, what the fuck do you know?
And I will say this, because I've dated around the world and every race of woman is strong. Every race of woman is crazy. Every race of woman can be vindictive or mean, can be loving and embracive. And so for me, all around the spectrum growing up, it was the whole myth that black women didn't give head. And I'm like, who you know? Blink, blink, you know? So it's like, oh, white women do this in the bed. And I'm like, who you sleeping with? Because I must know some sluts, you know? So now when I hear like, oh, black women aren't, what's the two, their attitudes or they're too argumentative. And I'd be like, who? I be meeting the just gentlest people. Like, maybe it's you.
Maybe it's
like,
you. Yeah.
Maybe it's Maybelline, bruh. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I had to look at that. If you are in a fucked up situation after a fucked up situation after a fucked up situation, what is it about you that's fucked up? Because you are attracting these people. So it's something about you that's not so wrapped tight that you just feel like the whole fucking population of women is down.
You're the greatest and the least common denominator in both of them, bruh. Like, sis, come on.
Change you come up. And then you will meet somebody in that same fucking lane. But if you're an ass, why do you think you're gonna meet a woman that's not an ass? You're gonna meet that asshole woman because you an asshole. That's for real. Like,
Tim, why you been single 5 years? Because I was realizing that the only thing all my exes had in common was me. And I'm like, maybe they're not all crazy. Maybe I'm a psycho. I need to take
I
that back.
that though. I had said that.
That's real. We don't tell vault secrets, man. Shit.
I kind of pinpoint that one out. I was like, dang.
But you also said I was the king of helping broken baby birds get their wings.
You are the thing about like picking them up and being like, oh, let me fix your little pretty wings.
I don't like you.
And then you're like, go, bitch, I love you. I know, I love you.
I'd be like, what? Go, bitch, I love you. Oh, we gotta make that a gift or something. I'm weak.
You are really good with that. But to wrap this all up, you know, love who you want. Don't down somebody else just because you trying to justify why. Just say I love him or I love him. That's
the more you know. From two sides to one coin, the more you know.
Exactly. Next topic, best friend.
What we talking about?
Healthy body image.
Ooh, this is good. This is juicy. I like this one because I've been getting some smoke about it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. What you been hearing?
So not just the Lizzo situation that's been ongoing, but also personal trainers on social media, Miley Cyrus fans from back in the day, both skinny and big, both black and white, both young and old, both men and women. I've been looking at the world debate on it, and a lot of people were up in arms with one and not the other, and some people felt justified in one and not the other. And for me, I believe being body conscious is one thing, being unhealthy is another. Right. Being body conscious at a public event is being a hoe, no matter how thin or how big you are. Because if my kids are at a basketball game and I see a petite white woman half naked or a thick black girl half naked, I'm saying something to both. Hey, my kids are here. Put some clothes on. My kids are here. My kids are here. Now, if you're going to an award show or you're going out at an adult party, like it's over 21, have your labia out, put your balls out, show your, or I want to see it, but if you bought tickets and you going to Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, I don't want to see your bush. I'm serious. Okay. I'm just saying. That's all I got. What about you, best friend? Sorry. It's been in me.
I think people, I think the words, you hating or you mad and shit like that is rated because nowadays you can't even give your opinion, especially if it's an opinion of disagreeing, because it's like, oh, you hating. with the whole Lizzo thing, I think she's a beautiful woman. You know, I love her confidence, but I feel the place and the time of what she had on, you out of pocket. I mean, let's just be real. I think from the test of time, there has been a thing of what you can't wear to look appropriate and what you can't wear to look appropriate. And my example is this. Say you have a white girl who's not as curvaceous. She's a little bit, you know, flat in the back, and she has on a short mini. You're not seeing much, and she may look cute and it's appropriate, even if she like going to, you know what I'm saying? And it's appropriate for her. Now take that same outfit and put it on this, you know, Latina or this black woman, and they're more curvaceous. They have class in the back. Now this short mini skirt has become a thong for you. You know, your fucking ass can't wear that to court. That's your I'm out with my homegirls at a club outfit. That's not your court outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I think people need to get off of that, oh, y'all hating and y'all just saying that because she's the big girl. No, because if she's going to show her ass, then by all means.
Because I love her performances. I love her.
Perform as far as we're kids and it's a family type of setting. You know, if people say, oh, well, what about award shows? And Rihanna was, you know, had that outfit on where her nipples were showing. It's like, but where was Rihanna at? You know, was she among adults? Because
was she at the Teen Choice Awards? No, she was not at the Teen Choice Awards or the People's Choice Awards.
You have to be kind of conscious of where you at. It's certain things that you can do at one place that you can't do at another. Yeah. And I think that's all anybody was saying, because I don't think that just because you are on the heavier side means you are unhealthy. That's not what I think.
Not at all. Not at all.
Saying that, oh, y'all are promoting her being obese and y'all promoting her being unhealthy. Who the fuck said she was unhealthy? You know, you can be a big girl and be the healthiest motherfucker on the planet. And then
you can be a toothpick and be dying.
And be dying like fucking Skeletor. Like, bitch, why you walking around looking like the Grim Reaper?
Why you just in this bitch walking around talking about I curse you?
Oh my goodness. Okay, but I'm still thinking. Excuse me, guys. I got babies. Don't come in the camera. Here you go.
My God, babies. No.
All right. Back to bed. Thank you. Okay. But as I was saying, I do not think that because you are bigger means you are unhealthy. And I think that people need to stop saying that, because skinny don't make you healthy. It really doesn't.
But I think I will ruffle feathers on this though. Being body conscious and being unnecessary is a universal thing, no matter if you're a size 2 or you're a size 22.
Oh, most definitely. I agree. I think people just need to stop trying to be out of pocket and fucking extra all the goddamn time. You at a concert, you know, because I feel like certain concerts you can get away with. Now, if you
going to see,
and you at a fucking festival where people go have their children and shit like that, then maybe it should be a little more on the PG-13 side. But if you at your own, you know, concert and you putting it on, do what you do, you know, because I think that everybody tried to compare Beyonce to that. And my thing is, Beyonce is very appropriate with her attire, in my opinion. Yes. And the second thing is, I don't give a fuck that it's Beyonce. I'm not bringing my 13-year-old daughter to see a Beyonce concert because she a grown-ass and she talk about grown-ass woman things. You get what I'm saying? So if you're bringing your daughter to a concert where you know that Beyonce is going to be a little bit more on the risque side, then bitch, that's your fault.
Yeah, like I would bring my kid to maybe 5 years ago Beyonce tour, but I'm not bringing my kid to a Pink concert or On the Run concert with Beyonce and Jay-Z. It's not happening. My kid can go watch something on Netflix Kids.
I mean, I just feel like the kids missed out on that because Beyonce is no longer Destiny Child singing no, 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 no. Like, like she grew the fuck up like everybody else. You know,
She's drinking lemonade.
she's surfboarding and shit. Like,
She's drinking watermelons and she's surfboarding and dancing with people. You know, she got.
like the days of bringing your child to a Beyonce concert was fucking over a long.
Well, I mean that badly either. Now we're at that age, best friend. We're like Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato are singing about sex and heartbreak and divorce and rehab. So you gotta be listening to these new age kids, which this new age music ain't for children no more.
But if you think about it, like my son, he is 15 years old. You know, he was growing up when, you know, it was the Selenas and the Jonas Brothers, and all.
Right.
I don't mind him listening to them, but they are not. They are not as risque as a Beyonce,
No.
and she trying to look on the stage. You know what I mean? Like, I get that because Beyonce audience literally grew up with her. Like, think about how old we are when Beyonce were out. Fucking no, no, no. You know, say my name. Like that's kids.
That was 97. We was in the 7th grade.
Right. But like Beyonce should be doing what she doing. And I don't think that comparison from what she does, what Lizzo did at the basketball game is the fucking same, because it's not. And don't compare that. That's
same thing with Miley Cyrus and Rihanna, or even J-Lo with the dress. Like I'm all for being you, but if it's a family setting, put some fucking clothes on.
Yeah.
That's all.
Put some clothes on.
Put some fucking clothes on. My kids are here.
Right.
My god babies or my nephews would have been at that game. Guess who would have tapped on Lizzo's shoulder?
Right.
Hey, sweetheart.
It's not cute. It's not needed. I don't think that type of attention on that type of level is needed. Because what are you looking for? Are you looking for the back?
I love Lizzo. I do. I'm all for it. I love her music. I love her personality. I follow her on Instagram. She's everything to me. And it's not just about her. I see such a movement with what they call petite models and what they call plus size models. And it's like, listen, I don't want my kids to see nobody half naked. I want my kids to be children as long as possible. So I'm not supporting either one of y'all. Because if I have children, no, you can't look at her or her. They both out of pocket.
Right.
Avert your eyes. Avert your fucking eyes.
So with that being said, it's just the matter of being responsible with your attire depending on where it is that you're going. Make your appropriate for the audience that you're going to be in front of. That's
a little decency.
Yeah, a little decency. And women, it's okay to have things to the imagination, because you can still dress very, very fucking sexy and not show anything. It's a possibility. That shit is very, very fucking possible. Quit giving these goddamn men everything. We showing them everything before they even say fucking hello.
Well, you know, there was a time where if you was looking for these goodies, keep on looking because they stay in a jar. But now the jar is on the first floor where the babies can reach it. But it ain't baby proof to nothing. Just the jar open. It ain't even twist off. It ain't the little special cap for the drug addicts that can't get it off. It's just a regular open jar with the cookies on the floor. There's no coof anymore on the planet.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
There's no coof. Kids aren't kids anymore. I rarely see kids play games, board games, off their devices. Like, Mr. Tim, play digital Monopoly with me. The fuck? I don't like regular Monopoly. What makes you think I'm gonna play it digitally? Get the board game where you can flip the board. That when you're mad, you can't flip your phone. Nope, I don't want to do it. It's just they're not given. The society has made children not be children, and so she felt that these women and men feel like it's okay to just Put it all out there.
Yeah.
We'll put this whole eggplant picture on Instagram knowing I got 4 million followers.
Right. Let's bring it back. Okay. Talking about followers and social media, what is up with the social media cult nowadays? What do you think about that? Do you think about it makes people less authentic?
I think it totally does. I think that's the point of it. It seems like it's here to make people. It's a double-edged sword. Social media hype makes people puff up their chest and do things they wouldn't do for either likes or money nowadays, or sponsorship or views. But it's like, I saw you at Whole Foods in the corner crying.
But why at Whole Foods? why did Whole Foods have to be the same?
They chooses everything, and it's expensive. And so you go in there like, let me get these cheesy packets.
It can't be the park. Why did it have to be the Whole Foods?
You see those people, those kids, those women, those men in person, and they're not just broken. They're trying so hard to live up to the life that they show on the social media. That really, you got white backdrops to take clear pictures?
Hey, you are your most authentic self on social media. Do you think that you let people see who you truly are on social media?
I tend to. When I'm sad, I post about it. When I like great music, I post about it. When I'm in my feelings, I ask for advice. I'm not out here stunting. I'm not laying on somebody's Lamborghini in the parking lot. I'm not at the club buying bottles. I'm on this Netflix and Hulu. I wear sweatpants 90% of the day. Everybody knows I ball on a budget. I think social media has given people virtual reality without even putting on goggles. Ooh, that was good.
you like what you
That's all I got. That's good. And then
I think that I am I let people see what I want them to see, because at the same time I'm still am a private person, and I think some things within your life should be private. I don't think that everything is a place for social media.
True.
And one of those things are like my children. Like, I don't post a lot of my children. Every now and again, I will probably post a picture depending on what it is. But just to keep posting my children on social media, I don't do that. I'm not even one of those people that would air my dirty laundry as far as like what's going on in my marriage or certain relationships, or even if it's a friendship. And
those things are off limits though, because you're a normal human with human. You had a great parents that raised you right. I'm not bringing up my relationship on social media, and I'm not talking about. Now, granted, if there's a rapist or a pedophile in the family, I'm putting that on blast. Fight me. What you gonna do, boot my ass? But like, if me and my homegirls are having issues, or if I'm in a relationship and it's not going right, I'm not about to be like, y'all, this bitch got me fucked up, ...
Right.
Like, leaving vague innuendos like, oh, you want us to ask you if you're okay? Miss me with that shit. Hey guys, I'm going through it. Send love and light.
Right.
But you're right. You shouldn't be posting your children. You shouldn't be, your relationship, but it should be between you and your partner. Those things should be sacred. Everything else for me, though, you can scroll down far enough and see a picture of me quite half naked. Not too far. I mean, probably a couple weeks ago. But you can also see inspirational quotes, because every facet of me is on my social media. But some people, you look down and you're like, damn, that is your 4,000th selfie. Looking directly into the lens. Okay.
Don't look into the lens like that. Cut it out. Don't do it. I think that social media also do give people a lot of balls, because some of the things I see on social media, and I'm like, did you really just say that, or did you really just put that person on blast? And it's like, is it kind of like making people lose kind of a little bit of their humanity, because people do some strange and weird shit on social media just to be mean so that people can laugh or say I like it or have a comment or, you know, give more negativity into that. And it's like, why? What's the purpose? Like, what posting it, you posting it, what did it just do for you? Like, how did it just feed into your life by you posting this on social media? Such negativity. Like, what's the reasoning behind it? And that's why I said that I don't think that I would never fully understand social media and the whole need to be liked and viewed and, you know, have a complete fucking stranger that you don't know be like, oh, you're great. I don't get it. Is it worth that type of validation?
I don't think that I do have a, ooh, you know, I got a double-edged sword on this again. Best friend, I got two sides to this coin. You see I did that? I think the internet can be very inviting. I have met several humans, I gotta say humans and not bots, or, you know, you never know, who I've video chatted with a lot, who I communicate with off of social media now. Like, we have each other's cell phone numbers, but I wouldn't have met them out of different states. We only met through the mutual things that we enjoyed on, like, you like my photos more than 3 times. What's going on? Where are you from? What do you like? That kind of stuff isn't weird for me because you know me. But at the same time, it is a double-edged sword because somebody tried to cyberbully me, and I'm like looking at the comment like, where you live at? Because I doubt you would say this to me if I was next to you. Where you at? Because I could get there. I got frequent fire miles. Say it to my face. Say it. right.
But you know what? I think that plays into the type of person that you are, because most of the friends that you have on social media, you don't talk to them. Like, you don't even instant message them. You know what I mean? Like, most of them give you likes or may comment every now and again to something that you post, but how many people do you really think is reaching out to a person that they just really don't know on social
When
media?
I look at people who have, and this is a personal, to each his own, like, I'm for it, but you got 70,000 friends, and what do? And not even in a bad way, because this is not judgmental, but what is your contribution to the world? With 70,000 people, what are you reaching? What are you saying to them? Because if I had 70,000 followers, my message would get further. It wouldn't just be pictures of me like, I would be, do you know what I mean? So am I just scrolling through vanity, or do you have 1 million followers and your shit is inspiring and encouraging and thought-provoking and knowledgeable and conversation starters? Or am I looking at thousands of selfies of you in the bathroom, in the lighting, with the dim shadow, you know, this is me with my teacup for brunch with my homegirls before they get here. Hey,
I just think that 75% of people on the internet is full of shit and not authentic whatsoever.
I'll agree with you, but we're not that 75.
I mean, I don't really think that I'm one of those people that put my whole life on there. You know, like, every now and then I'll shoot the shit or I'll say something that's meaningless, but I'm not on there to inspire your life.
But you also don't have 70,000 followers.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So who follows you either really want to know about you when you post, or they just nosy. Like, I know the people that follow me either really like the product I offer, really want to know me, or just nosy.
Right.
Any of the three ain't keeping me up at night. I'm just, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like these eyebrows look amazing, I'm going to take a picture and post it. But if I wake up and I see some fuckery in the world, I'm going to say it.
That's
true.
You know? Right. So what would you say to people who feel like well, I should say, what would you say to people that's on social media? Would you say be more authentic, that you don't have to make up a world that really doesn't exist?
I would say be more transparent with your authenticity. Ooh, come through big words, because being authentic, I don't want to see that you just took a shit while you drank the Coke, while you had a Coke. That's too authentic. Thank you. I don't need that. But I would love it if people were more genuine with their authenticity and yeah, like it would benefit the world if more people were a little less touchy and a little more honest on their social sites. Because if it is just a peacock show, then go buy some fucking mirrors from Kohl's.
Right. I
Like,
I think my biggest pet peeve of social media is people that try to be downright disrespectful and fucking irritating and annoying on purpose. Find some humanity, humble yourself, because it ain't that fucking important. And if you can't say the shit that you say to somebody in person that you say on social media,
don't say it at all.
because you're gonna come across that person that you think won't meet your ass, and they gonna meet you, and some shit is gonna go down. And just it's no need to be negative. I think positivity is key. Positivity is a great thing, and I have come across some posts, whether that's Facebook or Instagram or whatever the case may be, and it's like so negative, and it's like, damn, this person really had the fucking audacity. And for what? You don't even know this person. Why are
And I be reading comments like, you could have kept that motherfucking opinion to your damn self.
Yeah, because some things don't. Everything don't need to be said. I just feel like everything don't need to be said.
Everything don't need to be said publicly out loud. Some shit you need to DM me. You could have put that in a DM if you wanted to truly say it, but keep that shit to yourself, because I could geo find you.
But I feel like if it's not helping a person's life, why would you want to say it?
Because we are not all made the same.
One thing between, constructive criticism, and there's another thing between just being an ass for no reason.
That's what she said. I didn't say it, Job. You're right though, but I think that's what makes us. That's what I'm starting to see more of. Be the change, because I delete people when I see bad comments or unnecessary posts.
Lock a hole in a minute.
Like you that miserable every Friday,
right?
And for me, it's been very easy to just cut people off because I can't. And so, be the change or get the fuck out.
Right.
If you shit and then get off the pot.
What he said. Well, anyway, guys, that's about wrapping shit up. But our next episode is going to be high. We're going to talk about family ties in our next episode. So please tune in, because it's going to be a juicy one. And I think everybody know about family ties and what you think you should do because you blood.
Blood don't make us family. Loyalty does. But we'll get into it.
But we will
I love y'all.
Into it.
We love y'all so much. Support us, like us, subscribe, comment. Keep the conversation going. If you're on any of our social platforms, tell us how you really feel. We're all for it. And you just heard, we for the shit. So comment if you want to. We both got frequent fire miles, and we love y'all.
And like I said, we will back. So talk it, because we don't block and we don't mind.
We don't mind. We don't mind a good conversation, a healthy debate. So we love y'all. My name is Tim.
I'm Tika.
This is 2 sides to 1 coin. Peace.
Bye.